and gentlemen, it's the Opinion Zone. It's episode 69. Today, you're such a jerk. Today is going to be an emotional episode, but we'll get to that later. As you heard in the intro, I am Jay Eggman, and we're joined by a bunch of people. We're of course joined by David the Lurker. Hi, David.
Oh, hello. My name is David the Lurker. How is everyone?
That is correct. And we're also joined by Nicole. Hey, Nicole.
Hi. Hello.
Hey. Of course, we're joined by a very, very sexy Sega Scourge.
Hi.
Now I know why you got your phone. And, oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, he's not dead. Uncle Poxy is here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The audience.
It's great to talk with you again.
You think the darkness is your ally?
You're such an idiot. But we're joined by a very special guest, which is like super, super exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jim of Sasso Studios.
Hello! Thank you for having me today.
Super, super.
I'm very excited to be on. Thank you.
Hello, Jim. How are you?
So good. So good. Thank you.
Sign my ass.
Yeah, a trailer came out today, and we saw a thing, and we finally found out who that mysterious third character was. And in a shock surprise to everyone, especially 3 people in this chat, it was revealed that it was a create your own character, which is interesting.
Dramatic pause.
In the press release, Sega announced that today they revealed the third gameplay style in Sonic Force. It's a powerful, gadget-touting, customizable character. For the first time in the Sonic series, players can create their own original character. Fuck me. No. And customize how the character plays and how it looks. This newly revealed playstyle in Sonic Forces is in addition to the previously revealed modern and classic Sonic. In this just announced gameplay style, players will be equipping their custom character with one of the variety of powerful, unique gadgets called... Really? I haven't read this before. Is that Wispens?
Have you seen this?
Oh yeah,
Wispens?
Wispens.
Wispens?
Yes, Wispens.
Oh, I'm so triggered right now.
Oh my
Do you
God,
get
I
it?
hate
Do you
this
get
so
it?
much.
It's a pun. Do you get the pun, Jamie? I don't know if you get the pun, but you use a wisp, right? To power the weapon.
David, I hate you.
So it
doesn't make me...
Yeah, get it, David.
Wispens were an evolution of the Colors powers from Sonic Colors and double as both offensive abilities and as a way to platform through levels quickly, along with the Wispin. I hate it! The hero character will have a grappling hook they can utilize to quickly traverse across zones. Players
It's
can also...
literally just a homing attack.
Yeah.
It's literally just a homing attack.
Players can also I didn't think about that, Poxy. You ruined it. Oh no. The players can also customize the hero character's looks by choosing and swapping them between hundreds of accessories, including glasses that don't sit on their ears, and outfit options to change the character's appearance as they play through the game. Now, for those of you who don't know, because you may have just tried to avoid this, the 7 available animal types is a wolf that automatically draws in rings when near them. Sounds familiar.
You know, as wolves do.
Rabbit, which has a longer invincible time after receiving damage. Okay. The cat, meow meow, keeps 1 ring after being hit, so easy mode.
Yeah.
The dog restarts with 5 rings after the player dies. I'm glad to know they've already planned Lost Death.
right?
The bear, not a gay thing, blows... Oh, no, that was a bad segue. The bear who blows away enemies with a homing attack.
Wait a minute.
So the bear has the homing attack.
Yeah. A bird who flies high with double jump. That's not really flying. And a hedgehog who collects rings when getting damaged. Not really sure how that works.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Well, maybe it's like when you get hit, your rings fly, but then your ring counter just starts increasing at a certain pace. Maybe
That's
I don't
stupid.
know.
No matter
the homing attack.
I haven't.
Whoa!
No matter what hero the player chooses to create, it will be featured throughout the entire game. In a first for the Sonic franchise, great. A character the player creates will be a key part of the story, great. Appearing not only in cutscenes, oh no, but by being a crucial element in helping Sonic reclaim the world from Eggman's domination. Thoughts?
Nomination? What was he nominated for?
Domination, you twat.
That's not what you said.
How are we feeling? What was okay? Let's go through the group. When we first saw this, what was our what was our first reaction to this, Nicole?
Oh god, okay, I didn't know I was going first. I got mixed feelings about it. I mean, in terms of the actual concept itself of having your own character and all that, I don't mind it. I'm actually all for it. I wouldn't be as for it if it was like an ongoing thing. I would want it just to be a one-time thing.
Your OCs will be in every game.
Oh god, no. But yeah, the idea itself is pretty cool. I like the grappling hook kind of thing going on.
I like the grappling hook until Poxy just said it was a homing attack, and now I'm looking at the footage. That is exactly what it is. Poxy, you ruined the one thing I liked about this character.
What are you talking about? I thought you would love its tips to the glasses.
That's pretty fucking snazzy. No, I don't like the glasses, because he's not wearing them on his ears. They're just hovering on the side of his face. That's not how you wear glasses. Sonic Team, do it again!
The models aren't great. I don't like the models.
So nasty.
They look
more
really
the bodies, if
fan-gamey.
anything.
They look so fan-gamey.
Yeah, it's like the bodies are very long.
Fan characters.
It looks like kind of Sonic Boom-ish type in terms of the bodies. They're just long.
Maybe that's the point.
No,
Maybe
stop.
that's what they wanted.
So yeah, I mean, and the mouths are giant and in the middle, which is weird, especially the cat one, because Blaze doesn't have that kind of mouth, so it's like, what the fuck? The muzzles are off. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm still looking forward to it, but it's just the models are
Some mixed emotions from you. Scourge, when you first saw the trailer, what was your first reaction?
My first reaction was, what? I thought this was going to be at E3. What? And then I watched it, and I don't like the OC that they showed in the CG.
Isn't it a weird choice?
That was a really bad choice.
Out of all the like, they've got Edge the
It's
Rabbit.
a really bad choice.
They've got, yeah,
like Edge the
Bear.
Rabbit. I would have actually preferred Edge the Rabbit,
which is his name.
but
now.
instead they went with Hipster the cat or some shit. I don't know what he was. Fox. I don't fucking
Latte
know.
the cat.
Wolf. Yeah, Latte the fox wolf cat.
It's a wolf.
Okay, so to be fair though, I actually have said to Nicole a year ago, I think, I imagine if they did OCs in a Sonic game, and I've been like, a lot of franchises have hopped on that bandwagon at one point or another. We get, custom characters in all kinds of games where you can build them up and give them items and give them clothes and level them up. And I said, maybe they'll do it one day, and we are at that time, and I'm not against it if it's handled decently. I mean, we've only seen a little snippet. We haven't seen all the customization options. We haven't seen what relevance they have to the plot, which is probably going to be fuck fiddly all. They're going to be like, oh, hey, you were here the whole time. We're only just meeting you now. Oh, what's that? You don't speak too, like my classic self? Well, fuck me. I have no one to talk to.
What if you get to choose a voice? Like,
there is most likely you will not be able to, because most customs in games don't have any spoken dialogue apart from ha, huh.
Are we going to have like a ukulele kind of voice actor?
It'll be like, it'll give you a selection. It'll give you a selection of attack noise. Like female voice 1, male voice 1. Blah blah.
What if we get like what if they do what Xenoverse did, and they have you can have Boolean Productions as Sonic, and he goes
that'd be hilarious. Basically, there'll be probably little tiny quotes, but they won't actually say anything in the cutscenes.
And you got the Jamie mod that's just like
and then there's my mod where it's just like theory.
I was thinking more.
I can't wait for the mod scene.
No, honestly, I thought Scourge would be more like.
That's true. Sir Sasso.
It's because I smoke.
Sir Sasso of Studios, as I will now call you forever. What was your first reaction when watching this trailer?
Can you hear me better now, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like I said earlier, like I thought it was like a fan creation. I thought it was like a cutscene from some sort of like fan game or whatever. I thought they just inserted the character in post or whatever, but it's a real thing that's happening. So I like the custom characters. I mean, I basically what you guys said, I pretty much agree with. Here's a question. So for the CG cutscenes, are they gonna have like? Are they not gonna show the fan character in those like? Really?
Duh.
It's just.
I guess that's it. Yeah.
It depends where the OC what he or she does in the story. Because if like there's a brilliant opening CG cutscene where Sonic is doing a thing, maybe story yet, so they can just avoid it.
I was going to say, because you think about the last two big main Sonic games, and they didn't really have much in terms of CG cutscenes, like the opening and the end, and that was it.
There was one.
There was
one. There was one in the last modern Sonic game.
I know.
There was more than one
Pox,
in Lost World.
You just referenced this as well, and a lot of people are already drawing parallels to another game, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, with a lot of custom character share in it. But they might do what Xenoverse did. In Xenoverse, in the anime cutscenes, that you can't be in. At certain parts, the perspective was in first person of you watching the other characters.
Okay,
you could do that.
That's good.
Yeah, that's an option.
That's actually kind of that's immersion to the fucking extreme.
It wouldn't be a bad idea, I guess.
No, it's like you'd be talking to Sonic. That'd be kind of nice.
Licking the screen.
The game seems to be VR, so you can like put on the headset and like run the Sonic.
Then all the little kids, you're like, so buddy, are you ready to go on an adventure, buddy?
Oh God, no! Make it stop, David. I dare to ask, what was your first reaction when watching this trailer for the first time, of the first time?
Well, right, I woke up.
I don't need the whole backstory.
Went to my. No, this is what we're doing.
Okay, all right.
Right now, I had very mixed emotions when I saw it. Because my initial thought is like create a character is a very, 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 very bad idea. Don't do it, please don't. No. But like it doesn't look as bad as I thought it might be. That's not to say it looks fantastic, but it's better than I thought. I mean, there's still weird things about it. I mean, watching that CG teaser, I like classic Sonic, I thought looked super weird in it for some reason. And modern Sonic seemed kind of odd, like his hands were super huge, and then you have this thing in the middle, and you're like, oh,
this thing.
Right. Well, it could be a. I'm assuming it can be like male or female or non-binary or whatever you want to call it. Sonic characters, I don't know.
Transgender fan characters.
But the gameplay could be fun. I think even though the grappling hook could have certain elements of like, homing attack or whatever, there's like more to it because there's the wisps and then
like the
transforms and like they hit it and burst or whatever, it becomes a flamethrower. And like there could
like a boost.
Interesting gameplay idea. Yeah, it could be interesting gameplay ideas wrapped up in it. But I just want to know who said it was a good idea in the first place, because Sega has to know about like the world of DeviantArt and fandom and OCs and like all of that. Which
David, surely that they know about that, and this is why they've done it. They're desperately appealing to that audience because they know there is a huge everyone, whether you want to admit it or not, at some point in your life you have drawn a fan character.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody has. Maybe like I made one like back like in the 90s, and but
look, Fist does no one. I don't know.
Everyone's done
I've
it.
never made a black tails.
Like,
David the Lurker wasn't a purple hedgehog at any point.
We don't need to bring up any light blue Sonics that imitate another fan character.
People who add, when you add user-generated things to games, they're really popular. And I guess Sega thought, fuck it, we don't care if critically this is going to get absolutely raped, not by everyone. Like, already, Kotaku, straight away, this is the way to make your fanfics come to life. Polygon, their article about it, the thumbnail wasn't from any of the games, it was of the Cold Steel the Hedgehog giving a fingers up. Like, that's the way the media are going to look at it straight away. And the Sega are going, fuck it, who cares what they think of Sonic? But we know if we make this, it's going to sell, and that means more than making a good product.
But would you prefer this? I'm putting it in the Radio Sega chat as well.
Oh no.
What do you mean, Boom Sonic?
Would you prefer that?
Medium.
I thought that yes, actually I would have. Does that make me a bad person?
Oh, fuck no.
Probably.
Fuck no.
Honestly, yeah.
No.
I mean, can I be honest? Actually, no, I'll do it whenever I get to my point to say.
Yeah, but I just...
I got some opinions.
I would have preferred...
Why insert something bad when you actually can make something and pretend it's good?
But we'll go to Foxy. But I want to just say, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, so this cat looks weird, and I was like, oh great, you can change his gloves, whatever. I don't really understand. Maybe his upgrades. And then I don't know why it really bothered me how they got this ugly fucking glasses on it. Like,
and then he had a scouter, and it was over 9,000.
And then it was just really strange. And then it was revealed. Obviously, you can create your own characters. Which I think we've mentioned once in the show before, well, that would be a terrible idea. Apparently they're doing it, so there we go. It is what it is. I don't like the idea purely from the perspective of, I think Sega need to be careful with their brand and how it's perceived, and they did such a good... We've discussed this so many times on the show, but like back with Generations, like the brand was on point, everyone just would universally agree, oh wait, Sonic is currently good, and for some reason, if Sonic's currently good... or currently bad, that seems to change people's opinion on what the franchise has always been like. So if it's in a good place, oh yeah, the old games were great, he's had some up and downs. When the current games are bad, they're like, Sonic's always been shit. It's really weird how people sort of like change their memories of things, reflecting on how they currently feel. This game does not know what it wants to be. It's appealing to people who want a generation who want to make their own characters. It's got the grunge paint stuff, so it's appealing to a very like it's got this like moody, edgy thing, and then also got the whole DeviantArt thing. But then it's also got classic Sonic and Green Hill Zone in it. Like, I don't know what this game wants to be, and the more I see of it, the less clear the vision is for this project. I'm even less sure what they're trying to appeal to. But
that's the one thing that like concerned me the most when I saw this, though, is that I was convinced that the third gameplay style would be a third gameplay style. The thing that disappoints me the most from this is that it's literally just modern Sonic with gadgets.
Yeah.
And it makes it really feel like classic Sonic, why are you here now? Like, you are literally the odd one out in this game.
He is literally the odd one out, and I will say that, look, the one thing I did like, everyone's seen the trailer, I don't know if anyone's aware, there is actually a Sonic channel also uploaded gameplay footage of this third character. It's actually got, the level music actually has vocals in it.
I know, that's amazing. I was like,
that was cool.
But, I actually thought the gameplay looked interesting because it seems to basically be modern Sonic to a degree. Obviously, we have no idea. It's such little footage, but it seemed to be even using the same levels, but had with the grappling hook and all these sort of bits. It's like, well, why does this character have to have like modern Sonic but with more interesting gimmicks? Why couldn't Sonic have those interesting gimmicks? Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
Like, because now you've just got modern Sonic being the vanilla one, and now you've got Fan the character who's basically that plus interesting things like, oh, you can grapple up things and do swing around hoop and all this sort of stuff. I find it interesting because it's very similar, so why make it so similar? Why not make it completely different? And I also agree, after watching this trailer, I seriously don't understand why Classic Sonic is there, especially with Sonic Mania. I
think the reason someone said, I swear someone at Sega said, there was a quote or something where they said the reason your character has, people was like, I had a few friends of mine who were really disappointed that the OC doesn't have the option to have powers, you can choose speed or strength or blaze powers or something, and I think they said something like the reason they have gadgets is because you're not Sonic. That's what they said. They said, you're not Sonic, you need these gadgets, basically.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you have gadgets or it come naturally to you or it was given from your mum because fuck knows
Bear in
fan
mind, all
character
the shit that
backstories.
we've seen, like the flamethrower and the grappling hook, that's just what we've seen. That might not be default.
Yeah.
That might be just what you can select.
I feel we need to let Poxy have a chance to speak because he hasn't said anything.
I'm sorry.
Poxy, obviously you've seen the footage. I assume you've seen the gameplay as well. I'm sure you've got quite a lot of thoughts to express.
Why? Everyone's already said everything. Like, it's the same thing. I saw the trailer and it was like, huh, okay. The speculation of character creation was going around for a while, so I wasn't too surprised. Seeing the character made me feel kind of let down. But like, Jamie, like what you said, this game is losing its identity, and I remember when, like, there's this video on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure there's tons of them, of, you know, the trailer being revealed, and the screams of the people, and the cheering, and you can hear people crying, and Kyle Blue Spin Dash was freaking out, and it's like, oh my god, it's great. You know, and then we're getting like, oh, it's some concept art. Oh my god, here's the main theme. Oh my god. And then, hey guys, it's classic Sonic. Okay. And it's like, here's the third gameplay style. It's a cat thing. Right, okay. And then, like, we find out that the build that we see in the Nintendo Direct of Green Hill is different from the build of the trailer that we saw, which is different from the build in the screenshots that they posted. So, and you know, like, then this trailer shows up, and we're seeing this concept art, and we're like, oh, there's something new. There's a new robot thingy. Ooh, fancy. It's in Green Hill. I don't care. You know, we're seeing this stuff, and then I see the cat thing, and I see the fact that he's wearing Tails' shoes, and then he gets new shoes, and then he has, like, you can have a scouter. No, I'm gonna go with the hipster glasses with a fucking microphone stuck on it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then they jump, and it's like, oh, he's got a grappling hook, because this guy can't use the homing attack. And then I'm like, wait a minute, so is this a Sonic game? And then I'm looking at these three, and I'm like, you have your character featuring two Sonics. I'm like, what is happening? And then when I saw the gameplay, I was like, you know, okay, so we're probably going to get 3 versions of each level if we're, you know, because that looks exactly like the level that we saw, you know, in modern Sonic's gameplay. It looked very, looked very bland, very. Do you guys remember in Mario Galaxy where Yoshi would have to grab these flowers that would like let him swing around things in Mario Galaxy 2? Those are the vibes I got. And then I saw Burst come back. Why? Who wanted Burst? And I'm like, oh, okay, so it gives you a jump with a gun. And apparently there's a flamethrower because they didn't want to give him a boost. I'm like, all right, this is getting a bit ridiculous now. And it goes, you know, your OC for this whatever. I'm like, okay, platforming with classic Sonic, immediate footage of Sonic going through a loop with a dash pad in front of it, and blistering speeds with modern Sonic uses the boost in a straight line. And I'm like, this is not the game that I was promised. And, you know, there are some good bits, like the fact we're getting vocals in levels. Perfect. Amazing. Mwah. We've seen that there's going to be a world map. Yes, please. Unleashed, my boy. And then but there's so many things that are weighing it down. Like, we've had 2 different characters shown off in a destroyed city and Green Hill. Why? Why not just have Classic Sonic obviously there with Sonic and this cat guy? So why not just put Classic Sonic in there? And I don't know. And the fact that, in terms of a marketing decision, choosing to go with the whole, you know, create your own character thing is a smart move because there is a huge market, especially with Sonic. Like, not even going to deny that. Like, it's a huge market. But it's more of the fact that, like, now I feel like this game, and I know I'm going on a bit of a tangent here, but can we just quickly touch on the fact that Pondak and Graf have just been confirmed to be writing the story?
Mm-hmm.
That made me very sad. And
That's
you know
disappointing.
what? You know what?
Yeah.
Whatever. This game is going to be exactly what everyone expected it to be. It's not going to be a sequel. it's going to be the same thing that we saw. It's going to be Lost World with another gimmick, trying to bring back some things. And I really want to stay optimistic, because you know what? There are a lot of highs with this game. I love the boost formula, so I really hope that it at least feels like the boost formula, because I have a feeling it's really not. Character creation, sure, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun watching people going, "Oh, my character's canon now because look, Sonic is talking to him."
True.
And the music's going to be insane. It's just, I don't know, man.
It's
this
very
is
interesting.
Not,
I think
this doesn't feel like a Sonic game. This doesn't feel like a Sonic game.
What sums this up quite well for me is my sister. I posted the trailer on my Facebook page, and she sent me a message because she saw it because I posted it, and she is not a Sonic fan at all. Her only experience of Sonic is by me playing it when we both were kids living together. Yeah. So she hasn't really played anything since Sonic Adventure 1 when it originally came out on the Dreamcast. She played Generations a bit when it came out, but she doesn't really give a shit. She sent me a message, and so this is from someone who does not care, yeah? She said, "Why do they keep bringing back classic Sonic?"
Oh my god. Can I just say what Georgia said when I told her?
Yeah.
She literally just sent me, what was it? I told her that there was going to be character creation. And it's like, oh, you get to customize your own character. And literally, the first thing she said, let me see if I can find it, was Sonic custom character. Do you mean make your own furry? Copyright.
It's true. In fact, someone's posted in the Discord a good point that the Sonic Dreams collection has sort of predicted the future. And if anyone remembers that game where you could create your own character, and then a whole variety of fun things happen there. I
can't, man.
I think, personally, I thought the gameplay shown looked good in the relative to like Sonic. I thought it was interesting. I thought giving them this weapon that can do the grappling and have these abilities, and we've only seen like the fire and nothing else, but I thought, to be fair,
attack.
Well, you've ruined it for me after that. But to be fair, like I thought, actually, I can't say it looks amazing, but it looks like it could go down an avenue of being good. And obviously, the more we see, the more that I feel that we could decide that. But
I really hope you're right, Jamie. I really hope you're right.
And the other thing I want to say is everyone being so triggered because it's make your own fan character? If it was, let's say, Scourge, a few weeks ago you did live stream with Mardik about redesigning Emerald. Imagine if it was like design your own Emerald and build your own robot and things like that. Is it specifically because it's like people can make Green the Hedgehog that's why people were so outraged? If it was anything else, or I don't know. Why are people so bothered about this whole concept?
I don't know.
So we're just all angry, but we don't know why. We're all angry for no reason. We're just because we're Sonic fans, and we're never happy. Okay.
Pretty much.
That's fine.
You can't please a Sonic fan.
It's just kind of like, yeah, right. Like Apox, you did bring up a good point though about like how the one of the gadgets is basically just the homing attack.
You shouldn't be given a weapon because you're not Sonic. You should be given a weapon because you are someone else.
It just worries me that like the rest of the gadgets might just be copies of other people's shit, but then in some ways that might be kind of good because you could have like a gadget that lets you teleport and stuff, and that's never been seen in modern Sonic gameplay, gameplay.
Someone brought up a concept that because you see how there's missions, right?
Yeah, I noticed that.
You can go to like different characters and they give you their ability, and
that'd be cool.
I'm trying to see if I can find who said that. You guys keep talking because I want to find out who said that.
You get like a drill gadget to dig like Knuckles.
Sorry, how'd you say drill?
This is the only downside of. I mean, the fact that he has a weapon, but really it's just wisp powers.
Yeah.
But it's not because it's Wispins, because puns.
It's a weapon running on wisp power.
This guy's literally just Wisp the character.
So it's there's
why they're there.
What's the purpose?
But then it does make you think. Well, if it could have just been Sonic having wisp powers, did it need a third gameplay style?
Actually, one quick thing. no one's actually spoken about this. Has anyone else noticed that, like, some Wisp capsules changed color?
Yeah, they went yellow or whatever.
Yeah, went from yellow to purple. So does that mean that
Yeah.
we're either going to have custom? Do you reckon they're going to do a thing where we have to meet Wisps along the way,
Probably.
or do you reckon there might be a thing where you can swap out Wisps?
Or that.
Guys, you can
I hope
create
it's
your
you there.
own wisps now. Custom wisps.
You can call them Wispums.
Who do you think is making all these gadgets for the custom character Tails?
Tails, probably. Give Tails a reason why he's still not playable. Don't
Maybe
worry,
his legs are broken.
I've noticed they have made a specific point of, except for the hedgehog, you won't be able to make any of the existing characters or any. It's like there are a lot of like fan characters that are foxes and echidnas. Yep, you're fucked. Sorry.
None of them are foxes and echidnas.
How am I supposed to play this game as Lara Sue if an echidna is not one of the available
I guess
options?
I suppose if they had
That's a lie.
echidnas like in it that you could play as, it would change the way the character reacts to you. Because if you were an echidna and then you went up to Knuckles, he'd be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" What do
you guys want me to give you something that you can't unsee?
What?
Go on.
Right, if you go back,
This
if you
works
go
really well
back
for an
and watch the
audio
custom
format.
hero trailer, if you go back and watch the custom hero trailer, and after it says a new hero will rise, looks like this wolf guy's just jacking off to what's happening, and then he just runs forward.
No, that's not.
No, go look at it. Go look at it. right now.
When?
Oh.
At the very end.
On our channel, it's at 19 seconds.
Okay.
Have fun, boys. I don't know. The trailer was done really well, but it just didn't feel like nothing screams Sonic the Hedgehog to me with any of this, which is a huge letdown.
But
You know,
at least
I-
it makes it fresh.
They are breaking new territory, but you're
Yeah,
right.
this is definitely probably the one of the most revolutionary Sonic games we've seen in a while. I just need something to make it feel like a Sonic game, please.
Just to anchor it back.
Like adding another Sonic doesn't make it more of a Sonic game.
You know,
Maybe the music will be really good, and that'll be the anchor.
Oh, dude, the music's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, but the thing
I have
is,
a
every
question.
Sonic game except Sonic Boom has a good soundtrack that unfortunately
Sonic.
does not save it from being a shit game.
But the soundtrack.
If you want to
Just
make
another
like,
reason.
if that's all Sonic can offer, fine. Just release some CDs. You don't need to make a whole game.
Some Sonic
How-
CDs.
Oh
Some
no!
Sonic CDs.
oh, I get it.
Oh.
I get it.
Oh, it's puns. I'm so
Okay.
Sorry.
I think it's time we sum up and round up and move on. I'll just send up my thoughts. I think the gameplay looks interesting. I think it's the most interesting gameplay I've seen, because obviously we haven't seen a new Sonic gameplay style since, well, obviously modern Sonic Boost gameplay, and the only thing they've done since is Lost World, but we're not going to talk about that.
Also, everyone has to run with their arms behind their back. I hate it.
It's mandatory.
So I think it
You
looks
can't be part of the
interesting.
resistance unless you run like Naruto.
It does make me wonder. I still think, did it require a third character? Could everything they've introduced into this new character not have been part of modern Sonic's gameplay? I'm sure I will find out why. And I feel we all got to remember, until we play it, and I'm sure there'll be opportunities to play demos and things, that we won't know. The only thing I walked away from watching this trailer is, and it's actually genuinely a sad moment that is starting to hit me, is maybe what Sonic Team are doing and who their demographic and who they want to appeal to. They don't care about me as a fan anymore. It feels like that. It feels like what their audience is younger, and I'm not that fan anymore. And
What happened to
if
Sonic Boom's going to be catering to new fans and Modern
Yeah.
Sonic's going to be catering to older fans? This isn't catering to us at all.
if Sonic Mania was not on the cards this year, I genuinely think I would question continuing my interest at the level that I do. And I'm not even joking. If this was the only thing, I'd say, wow, this isn't for me anymore.
Also, I think
That's really
haven't
scary.
they also just said that like we're not going to be getting news for ages now? because like I think one of the last like hashtags on the Tumblr page was "Thanks for waiting." So
Well-
doesn't that pretty much mean that we're not getting anything for like a long
So
time?
they're not going to release anything at E3.
Oh yeah, they've got.
Well, we can get
I assume
playable
they
demo. It's gonna
released
be-
the
it's probably-
trailer. They released the trailer today because then going into free E3, there'll be a demo of each gameplay style.
Yeah,
So-
I can see that.
Yeah, I think Thanks for Waiting was just, it's been forever since they,
Yeah.
Thanks for waiting so far.
Last
Yeah.
July.
I think we're
They
reading
released
too much
the-
into it. It's
Yeah,
just like
we always do that.
I don't
you
know.
know what?
You made a
We
point
are-
about
we
how
are-
if
we are
Classic, if
riding
Mania
a lot
wasn't
on this
happening
game.
this year,
Sorry, go
Yeah.
on, Sketch.
sorry, if Mania wasn't happening this year, you said that you'd question like the franchise as a whole, and you're like in following of it.
Mm.
But like, there's a lot. I know there's a lot of people with that mindset out there, right, even right now with all this information about Forces that came out today. But like, when you step back and you think when Mania's over, and when Forces is over,
What happens next?
what then? As you, a fan moving forward, as a fan of the franchise, after Mania's done, that's it. You're not getting another one. You're not getting a Mania 2, most likely not anyway.
I don't
If
know.
that's all the people
I
are
think-
around for, then is by that logic, isn't all the classic fans going to bail after Mania? They're just going to stop following the franchise?
Why do you
Well,
think there's
I
not
think-
going to be a sequel to Mania?
Well, I think-
I doubt it.
I think
gonna be
we're.
solid.
I kind of want to know why you doubt there would be, like, I don't think there'd be necessarily a Mania with remix levels again, but that doesn't mean there couldn't be another.
Well,
This was a
can-
special thing.
I can see where Scourge is coming from, because if you look at the Crash Bandicoot fans, what's going to happen after the Crash Bandicoot trilogy comes out?
Exactly. That's kind of what I mean.
Are they going to make
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot 4?
But up until before Mania, so like I said, when I sort of losing my way as a fan before, and then when Unleashed came back, I was into it, but not. And then it slowly brought me back in. And then with Lost World, even though I don't rate it highly as a game, it looked like, oh wow, Sega are bringing modern Sonic with the classic aesthetic, and they seem to be going back on track on what the brand is and what it appeals to everyone. Like, I thought everyone could be on board with that. Unfortunately, the gameplay style they chose to go with that sucked balls. But now they've gone the other way and they're doing this, and I think I might enjoy the game. Who knows? I won't know till I've played it. But after Mania's gone, if Forces is a huge success and that's the way they go, then who knows, maybe I'm not what they want as a fan anymore. However, if it tanks, I don't know what the brand has going for it. I think if this game doesn't, if they're adding classic Sonic, bringing back Green Hill, for create your own twat character, all this stuff. If this doesn't work to make a millions and millions selling game, there is a problem.
Honestly, the biggest problem that they've done is the fact that they've taken, like, everyone had their own vision of what this game would be in their head, and all they've done is literally taken this game's identity away. And obviously, it's not like they've added stuff every day. They've had this planned.
Yeah, this
But, like,
game feels.
This game doesn't. Like, you look at Unleashed, and the first trailer we got from Unleashed was Sonic with a ring, turning in, like, in his hand, going here. And like the next thing we get is, oh, he's traveling around the world. It's Sonic, and you're running everywhere. Generations, you're going through time, and you get to meet up with your old self. Oh, brilliant! Lost World, there is a planet in the sky. All right, okay, we can live with that. Forces. It's a future where Sonic was gone, Eggman took over 99% of the world, you come back, there is a new character, also classic Sonic's there.
Yeah, I think what's put me off is, like, with Unleashed, every time you saw something new, it's like, okay, like you said, it's setting a picture, it's setting an expectation. With this, and interesting, everything they've showed is like, oh, here's this again, and here's this again, and here's this zone again. And the first time they've shown something original to the game is fan characters. So,
which doesn't actually count. That can't count.
And even though it's an interesting concept, it does. Fan characters, due to its nature of being user generated and therefore being anything you want it to be, doesn't set a tone or a precedent, because it can be anything. So I can't get an impression from that. because there's nothing to set, because it's user generated. So
I think that's exactly it.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly it.
Anyway, guys, we need to move along. We're running out of time. We're all going to remain positive. We haven't played it.
Yeah.
We've seen so little, so we can't judge a book by its poorly made cover. So we love you all so very much. Bye.
See you guys later. Bye.
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 What about me, Marcus?
You've been listening to The Opinion Zone, brought to you by Audio Boom. Don't forget to check out our page at audioboom.com/channel/The Sonic Show. And leave us a comment. You can also interact with us at any time on Twitter by tweeting at Sonic_show. Until next time, by which I mean whenever Jay can be bothered again. Stay safe and please leave Froggy alone.
Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show.